Welcome back, First Hour Faithfuls, for yet another episode of the First Hour. This is the show where I, Colin Tanner from VideoGamesAreDumb.com, and you, the legions of First Hour Faithfuls, take a look at the first hour of a recently released video game, so please remember to like, subscribe, share, and bring the fire in the comments below for this episode, Corpse Party Blood Drive on the PlayStation Vita. Yes, I'm still covering Vita games. I'm not going to stop till the system is dead. And I guess it's a very appropriate thing to say because here we are at Corpse Party, a franchise that I guess is dead. Or at least that's what I was told, that this is the last entry in a very beloved Vita series. In fact, when Nielsen released their most anticipated games, they took a large survey across a bunch of different ages, bunch of different regions. What they discovered is that Corpse Party Blood Drive was the most anticipated Vita game of the fall. And I really don't know anything about Corpse Party. I've never played any of these games before. I've always wanted to because people would just go on and on and on about how good they were. Well, I'm excited to find out firsthand. Here we go. First party of Corpse Party Blood Drive. Spooky face. This is the last video of the day. I've already recorded 4 others. So it's been a lot of days in front of the camera. A lot of hours. Oh, wait, it's in Japanese. Okay. Class rep. Ah! Well, I don't think that was no. I just heard ah. Sis. Oh. Okay, that's creepier. Alright. It's creepier than I expected. It's been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. Alright, I'm sure you fans will understand what that means. Don't worry about explaining it to me. I'll play the old games, I promise. If I like this one, that is. I've been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out of the crumbling Shinozaki estate. The 2 of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to a hospital where I was restored to stable condition. The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through. The Book of Shadows was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. Her believed that over... if there's voice acting, I'll just let it play out. Okay, I didn't see this coming. Why are there like adorable chibi people? I could swear I just saw what I presume to be a headless girl falling on top of her sister, but okay. Oh, full voice acting here. Your friend is insane. Jesus, what happened in the other games? Oh. Wiped from existence entirely? What? That is dark.
Naomi!
Oh, this is depressing, man. So it's been 2 months since this horrible thing happened. Oh, so she murdered all her friends and they're wiped from existence and she lost a bunch of blood. All for performing a silly little ritual. Was it the paper doll thing? Oh man, I hope it wasn't. That seems so innocent. Sorry, it is so weird to hear those horrible things and then cut back to these like goofy little characters. Insane. Oh, can I move now? Oh, I can move. Okay, so we have the message log. Can run around. See what this menu is and what it entails. Probably just some stats. Nope. Nothing like that. Or at least not yet. Surprisingly long loading time going from that, though. Welcome back, class rep. Welcome back. They're all just gonna say welcome back. Looks like these guys didn't lose too much blood. Alright, let's go into school. Creepy. Appropriately creepy. I mean, now they're going back to school, but you know something bad's gonna happen. They're not gonna make a sequel where it's just, everything's so much better now. Beautiful. Oh, jeez. Nah, jeez. Huh. Ah! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck, man? Sorry to be the whole guy on camera freaking out, but what the? Oh, wow, that was really well paced. Because you'd think the door is gonna open again. Nope, she just goes in the ceiling, just crushed. Dude, why just gets crushed into a ball? You know, it's a lot more creepy because they are just these tiny little chibi characters. That actually makes it more disturbing. But of course, we never watch the anime music videos because that's what gets me taken off of YouTube. Sorry, guys. That's how it is. Ever since that Akiba's strip, I've just decided never to do that again. That's a really cool way to display background text. Just have it up there. Oh, what is a cutting tool? So, do the doors always shut themselves? So, that other girl had her spine crushed. Fucking gross. Alright. Am I in control again? No. I want to take it seriously, but it's funny. Press X to scream some more. Ooh, was that blood? Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh, yeah, your sister's dead. Sorry. I wasn't sure if that was the same character. Ah, that's gross! A massive earthquake ripped through the basement of the Shinzaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse yet, the whole place was in flames. Hinoi's lifeless body appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light. Red glistened off the red around the edges of the blades that were rapidly sluicing her fresh? Hey, whatever. It's an X-Seed game. Yeah, they're gonna have typos. They danced around and almost through her almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body without ever letting her so much as touch the ground. That is so gross. I grabbed onto Hinyo's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety, but Hinyo used what little strength she had left to push me back.
Ayumi-chan, 生きるのよ。お姉ちゃんはいつもあなたの心の中にいますよ。
Creepy. I could distinctly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. Ooh, that's creepy. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly became webbed with cracks and fuses, with a massive fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. Jesus fucking Christ, man! No wonder she screams all the time. With this, I shot to my feet, began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into rapid spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere nearly as bad. I can understand that.
失われたみんなの存在を取り戻すため、篠崎幸子と天神賞の呪い、その根源を追う私と中島さんの前に取り壊され、この世に存在しないはずの篠崎義恵と幸子の成果が現れた。その地下にあった古代の恩、ブックオブシャドウズで黒魔術を試した私は。
Wait, real quick, wasn't the Book of Shadows the Blair Witch sequel? Okay, just point that out.
夢かうつつかもわからない。恐ろしい事態に襲われて、瀕死の重傷を負ってしまったのだ。どうしてあの場所が分かったのかは知れないけれど、飛び込んできたお姉ちゃんが私をかばって、結局私は何もできず、ただ犠牲を増やしただけだった。
Hey, relax. All you did was kill your friends and sister. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, whoa.
みんな私の犠牲者じゃない。私なんか。
Still not clear what you're stabbing, but you might want to stop that.
いいぞ、死ね。死ね。死ね。
What?
なんだよ、やめるなよ。そのまま死ねよ。
With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there in my room without explanation.
死んでくやつが俺の名前なんて興味ねえだろ。嘘ばっかだな、お前の反応。
Oops.
"それが嘘だろって言ってんだよ。本心はどこだ、クソ女。殺したいんじゃなくて助けたいんだろ。苦しんでるてめえを。
Where's your mind at, bitch? What? Who says that?
八つ当たりしてねえで動け、甘ったれ。
You fucktard. Okay.
誰も助けちゃくれねえぞ。
If that suits the character, I suppose.
誰よ、何なのよ、何しに来たのよ。
誰でもねえさ。嘘ついたまま本当に終わっちまっちゃつまんねえぞ。
Ooh, cola gum. Oh man, I do love some cola gum. Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10-cent gum into it. Is there really 10 yen gum anywhere? That can't be right. All I could do was stand there and sob. What was she stabbing exactly? Her hand or her stomach or what did she stab? I wasn't clear on that.
確か篠崎の家はこっちだったよな。ん？変わった格好のやつだな。
I mean, good voice acting, even if it's just Japanese.
罪滅ぼしに私に何ができるのだろう。
Spooky, unsettling. You know, unsettling I think is the key word right now. You've learned to stand.
サトシ、お前今日弁当だよな。屋上で食おうぜ。
なあ、そうだな。今日は天気も良さそうだし、行くか。
I don't think it will be a nice day. I really don't.
おお、すごい空だな。雲が全然ない。
秋晴れだな。
この辺で食べよう。しかしなんか妙に軽いな、弁当箱。
No, no.
今日はなんだ？
時間あったから揚げ物にした。
相変わらず何でも作れるな、お前は。俺んちは昨日の残り物とかだよ、多分。
Oh, no.
いいじゃねえかよ、この幸せもんが。
そうなのか？
I knew it. For bread or something, Sunny. What does that mean?
母さん。
あら、こんなところでご飯なの？今日は晴れてるし、一層美味しく食べられそうね。
I don't exactly understand what that was. Did they leave money or something?
確か庭クオン先生だっけ？
This is our class TA, Miss Kuno Niwa, age 24. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes. That's weird, right? And a soft, delicate
クラス
voice.
メイトの話によると、俺たちが天神小学校から戻ったあの日からちょうど半年前にこの学校に赴任してきた先生らしいが、
Oh, creepy.
俺たちのいた世界ではゆい先生という別の先生がその立ち位置だったんだ。だからこのクオン先生には悪いけど、天神小学校から生還した俺たちはみんな
Yeah, but also nobody believes you, so that's part of it.
ご飯がないの？何が食べたい？
え？
好きな食べ物は？
Really unsettling line of questioning.
カツ丼
I still leave a comment if you can tell me what was in that lunchbox.
からかわれたんだよ。
Did you never turn your head or move or anything in the meantime? Alright, hold the old circle button while moving to sprint. Sprinting gradually drains your stamina. If you run out completely, you won't be able to move again for a short time. Your stamina will recover whenever you're not sprinting, however, so be sure to slow down every now and again. Will do. That's an interesting mechanic. I didn't make it.
仕方ねえな。
Told you they'd run out. Here, you can have one of my... Oh, sorry. My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried
本
shrimp.
当か悪いな。
What?
持田聡様ですね。
俺
お食事をお持ちいたしました。
Oh, this is getting weird. The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg, picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal down to the last detail. That's creepy. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by the new contender. Oh, okay, don't let him get in the helicopter. He just has to hang from the ladder. I got it. This is a strange game. I don't know if it's funny or really dark. It seems to kind of be both. It's really dark, though, when it's really dark. It's really weird when it's really weird. Oh, she must be nice. Mystery girl. Class rep. The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the door. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind. She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backwards. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another, from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best I could and focused on an empty smile. So she was stabbing her hand or something, okay.
ごめんね。もうこれ以上迷惑かけないから。
You gotta turn up the dialogue. That's not good mixing there.
迷惑ってどういうこと？
I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confused one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom.
今出て行ったの篠崎か？
ナミ、どうしたんだ？
委員長、なんだか思い詰めてるみたい。私たちでフォローしてあげた方がいいかも。
お前もだよ、ナオミ。無理していないか？
大丈夫。辛いのは私だけじゃないし、私一人甘えてられないもの。委員長、変な気起こさなきゃいいけど。
As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. Lots of flashbacks in this game. I was laying in my bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came to see me.
あら、そっくりですね、お姉ちゃんと。
Oh, that's not creepy.
あなた。私は山村未来、あなたのお姉ちゃん、日の絵とともにウィッカインスティテュートという精霊崇拝組合に所属しているものです。
お姉ちゃんの
はい。
As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her
ご
ご
face.
両親は今いらっしゃらない？お買い物に行っています。
そう。
Whoa.
お父さんもお母さんも彼女が命を落としたあの日、あなたを追って旧篠崎家跡地へ向かう前に姉ちゃんが
Well, I guess this is a lot of spoiler alerts for the other games. Now I already know that the sister dies.
きっと自分の運命を理解してそして受け入れていたのね。
Ew, what? Why would you say these things?
その分できる精一杯の行動と覚悟が持てる。
Tears began to pour from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. Sob hic. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort me.
歩ちゃん、日野への
Oh,
意志を伝えるわ。
really not creepy. Go for it.
黒の本、ブックオブシャドウズを取り戻しなさい。代々篠崎家が守り続けてきた。
Do not do it.
禁忌の書よ。
Who cares about the last wish? Gee,
あの
no.
本が心ない者の手に渡れば、この世は
Oh.
混乱の淵に落とされてしまう。
I don't know, call the cops or something.
私
Fuck
たち
it.
WI は精霊と心を通わせる。自然の意志にただ沿おうとする。ご両親の反対を押し切って篠崎家から飛び出した日の絵は今さら関わるのをためらっていたのだけれど、近年その存在を感じるようになって、私とウィッカの仲間で調べたけれど、篠崎義恵と幸子の屋敷跡地にはなかった。更地だったはずのあの場所に焼け焦げた家の梁や瓦礫が現れていて驚いたけれど、あの場所からは消えても
Yamura looked directly into my
この
eyes.
町にあなたや篠崎義恵と同じ篠崎家の血筋の方が住んでいたのは知っているかしら。
Yamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on the family tree. Huh?
覚えている名前だわ。義恵の家の地下室にあった篠崎の家系図。義恵の上に並んでいた彼女の母の妹、おばにあたる人。そのマキナさんの家に行けば何か黒の本を取り戻すための手がかりが残されているかもしれない。私たちは霊に対する感受性が強すぎて部屋に入ることもできなかったわ。何が起こるかわからないけれど、日の絵の意志を継ぐ強さがあるのなら頑張ってみなさい。
No, do not. And with that, Yamura simply turned and left the hospital room. Do not do it. Do not do it. No. 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 On the other side of the door, a particular girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様。
これでいいのね。
Oh, yeah, that's not creepy. Now go
お
for
前
it.
らの息をしているだけでこっちは虫唾が走るんだ。殺さないでやるから。
What the fuck is going on in this game?
ったく、世の中アホばっかり。
As she mumbled these words, she sneaked alongside a glance at me in the room. I was completely oblivious. How do you know about this now?
篠崎日の絵。簡単に死にやが
Oh yeah, no, hey, you're a nice lady.
使えない。
Nice lady here. Kind of hope we get to the part where I play the game soon. I know this is the style of a lot of Vita games, but you know. It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting. What I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Moshida and the others in this. They've been through enough already. Besides, was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for the whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one to make amends, alone. Why don't you take your sister... right. This is the place, alright. Apartments. I'm not reading that. Looks pretty run down. I'd expect apartments in this condition to get torn down rather than just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Let's see how long it takes to save. That's always a very big part for me. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000, 7, 1000, 8, 1000, 9, 1000, 10, 1000, 10 seconds. Generally, that's actually pretty good. I should check the mailboxes first. I guess you should. You are looking for somebody. Alright, fine. In addition to most of the name tags being missing from the mailboxes, the ones that remain are encrusted with dirt and decay and are only barely legible. Some, in fact, are just plain rotted out entirely, or the slot of them rusted over. They look like props from a horror movie. Oh my god. Yeah, no, good. No, yeah, get in there. No, yeah, I'm sure nothing's gonna stop you from leaving. Just get out of here. That should be fine. You can't turn back now. Spooktacular, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Isn't this trespassing? I hate feeling so conspicuous, but it puts me completely on edge. When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's being planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one ever did. The seconds ticked on, but I was definitely the only one here. Then.
確かに足音がしたのに。
Okay, I'm back in control. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of the stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may just have been there for years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. Yeah, touch the brown tissue paper. What could be going wrong there? I slowly unwrapped the tissue. Why? Morbid curiosity as to what I might find inside. It was only then that I noticed inside of the mailbox itself was stained with a deep crimson. It looked like a lot of blood. Yeah, no, yeah, just keep going. Oh, sure. Oh, great. Someone put a fucking bird in there and let it decompose. Yeah, no. That's great. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I discovered the gruesome find was the name scribbled in permanent marker. Shinozaki. Oh, good. Well, I guess she's this block. Oh, good. Yeah, no, there were just evil faces in the windows. I don't know if you just saw that. What the hell? Oh, thank God. It's just a normal apartment complex. Ooh, nice. Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. Well, I'm not in control yet. 401 Shinozaki. Alright. The door is shut tight. Sure, let's just knock. What could possibly go wrong?
すみません。
There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. Alright, then... How do I actually use my flashlight? Ooh, I don't like going into the menus because the menus are not good. Because the load times, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, they're too long. Well, that's not right. That's for rear touch. Oh, there we are. Great. Doors rusted out and won't open. Doors shut tight. Open it. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. Oh, it's just her phone.
誰これ。もしもし。ないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくない。何これ。
Okay.
あれ壊れたかな。やだ。もう。
Well, back to getting in here. Because why not? Why not send a high school girl directly into a spooky apartment complex?
すみません。人が住む。靴脱いだ方がいい。
No, do not take it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright.
おかえり。
今人の声が。あ、そうだ。篠崎よしえの家に行った時の記憶を生かさなくちゃ。今回はちゃんと用意したんだから。お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイス。
Ah, there we go. Okay.
2008年11月10日
2008?
午後7時48分。私は大丈夫。頑張れる。
Alright, great.
山村さんの話だと篠崎真希奈は生活用品とか当時のままみたい。
Her appliances?
篠崎真希奈が亡くなった後、
I'm able to actually control the flashlight somehow with the right analog stick. I'm not really able to do too much with it. What, the fridge? The fridge scares you now? There's a photo hanging from the freezer door. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be a forest thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse. Yeah. That was a noose, in case you weren't paying attention.
やっぱり手がかり。手がかりって言ったって。見当もつかないけど。牧野さんの遺品をできるだけ持ち帰ってみよう。
On the kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions. The name written on everyone was Makina Shinozaki. There you go. Why don't you check the dates on there, man? Just saying, check the dates. Make it a lot easier on yourself. Ah, there we go. We got something in here. Items laying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves such as well. So be sure to examine everything very carefully. Got it. There's something lying on the table. Ah, cool. We got batteries. Neat.
何かしら。
It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit in the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. Fucking open the box. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're just... First time was creepy. Now it's just... sure, yeah, okay. You got dead birds everywhere in here.
なんでここにも入ってるの。拾ってあげなきゃ。触れない。ごめんね。
I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. Then I left the box where it lay and got back to my feet.
これは。
I bet you it's gonna be more dead birds. I can already guess. The top photo on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era. The next photograph showed off a different woman smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper, as like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing most just more than the same until... Picture of a dead bird. I don't know. Ah, Makina, Rocky, and Yoshi in Yokohama.
篠崎よし。さっととすると。この。
Interesting. I don't need to see that picture again. But I do need to see inside this closet. Oh, oh no. In the middle of the room, a twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. That's, come on, futon, come on. Its top cover was convex, just as it would be if someone were sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like, almost unmistakably. And right at the top sat a perfect cube of a box about 10 centimeters across all sides and bright red like Shinto Torii Gate. Oh, of course, that gate, the famous gate. Which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might be someone underneath the cover this whole time. Just come on, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
これを持って帰らなきゃ。
Look, it's creepy, but it's not scary.
開かない。
Okay, yeah, maybe it's getting scary. Yeah, okay, I could... Oh yeah, I could see how this would be scary. It was the silhouette of a human being. Oh, it's that thing. All black save for two perfectly round cutouts positioned halfway up the head, glinting in an unearthly light. There were no signs of life, nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes, but those eyes were very much alive. Those were undeniably the eyes of a human. Oof. Oof. When do I get my rocket launcher in this game? Blow up the ghost. As if in response to my worst fears, I'd suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress standing right in front of me. Are you sure it's not just you? That looks like a mirror. Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me reflected in the mirror. That's what I thought. But not just me, there was a black shadow behind me. It was coming closer. And I whirled around, my light immediately went out. I've never screamed like that before, but I should start. I was completely surrounded in darkness, as if whatever I had seen fully enveloped me. That is really unsettling. Smush. I stepped onto something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been, but my de facto conclusion was, I don't care, I need to get the hell out of here. Probably another bird. I can barely see what's going on. Feeling around along the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it, only to realize that I couldn't because... Oh... I didn't have to ask, though I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by a tiny ghost hand of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently and the white apparition faded from sight. But my closed right hand still won't open. I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no. I needed to leave before something worse happened. Panicked, I flung open the glass door. Yeah, that's probably a good call. It's probably not a good call, is it? I mean, it seems like a good call, but... Oh, not that room again. Oh, okay. That's creepy. I fell back completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. Okay, stop saying that. Stop. Oh, that is, oh no. Oh, creepy. Oh no. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Oh. Okay.
篠崎、おい、しっかりしろ。
Creepy. Kishinuma moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami. Oh, sure, yeah, no, we can... whatever. Futon. Flooring, and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the word gaze of Kishinuma, Moshida, and Nakashima. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at Japanese. Thank goodness you're safe. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well.
篠崎、なんでお前一人でこんなことしてんだよ。
私がやらなきゃいけないことだから。
何？
岸沼。サトシ。
ヨシキに任せよう。
私が
始まりって。
全部私が悪いの。私のせいでみんないなくなって。
I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって何が？
私が幸せの幸子さんなんておまじない持ってきたせいだよ。全部私が悪いんだから。
That's pretty good voice acting.
まさかお前一人で全部の責任を背負い込んでんじゃないだろうな。
Let me guess, last game everybody blamed her, right? Now they're like, how can you blame yourself?
なあ、俺たちは仲間だろ。
I sheepishly nodded my head, then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze.
頼れよ。一 一人で突っ走んなよ。いいか、今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなものお前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。お前は悪くない。だからそんな風に自分を責めんなよ。
Yoshiki knows what's up.
少なくともここにいるみんなそう思ってるだろ。
ああ、ヨシキの言う通りだ。
そうだよ委員長、もう一人で抱え込まないで。私みんなをもう巻き込みたくないから
ったくバカだな。お前はよく頑張っ
Okay, let's try and speed up the scene just a little bit here. I'm sure the dialogue is very well performed, but I do want to get at least a little further before we actually get towards the end of this episode. Because it appears we're not really going to get any gameplay at all. So.
残された俺たちはみんなで
受け入れるんじゃなくな。
少しでも良くしていくために。
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ委員長。
Why do they keep calling her class rep? I mean, I get that she's their class rep, but why do they keep saying that to her? Whoa. I didn't recognize the voice at all, but it was a little perturbed that no one else seemed as startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。
あなたは
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって、この場所を俺たちに教えてくれたのは丹羽愛子さんだ。
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。私は情報屋。で、篠崎ひのえさんの妹さんなら、さあ。
なほさんの？お姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？
ええ。あなたのお姉さん、ひのえさんはこちらの。あゆみちゃん、その右手、開かないの
My right hand had been clasped shut the whole time. I'd forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but it still couldn't. Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。
Spooky.
あら？これは？
She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね。これも開かない。
Aiko was mesmerized by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospect of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。うちに戻れば開けられるかもしれない。
I had the feeling that this was less a request than more of a statement. She would never have taken no for an answer.
まあ、今日はもう遅いから詳しい話は明日させてもらうわ。
Okay. That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put a bit of strength and energy I had into it. Well. My fingers, it opened. Oh. Heretofore? What does that mean? Well, human teeth, great. Very small baby teeth, two of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep within my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result. Why are there baby teeth in my hand? Okay. Nope. 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 I'm sorry. We just reached the end of the first hour, guys. That's gonna have to do it for this episode. Do I recommend Corpse Party Blood Drive? You tell me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm opting out of this one. You know why? Because, honestly, I am not the target audience of this game. And that's quite obvious to me. Because all they're doing is referencing the events of a prior game. If they're going to reference the events of a prior game, that's fine by me. It is a sequel after all. I don't know anything about those prior entries, though. So that's really up to you guys. Let me know if this is somehow living up to your expectation of what the sequel should be. For me, I have no expectation. I have no familiarity with it whatsoever. Her sister, her friends, any of this, is there some sort of inside joke, or is there something being referenced that I don't get, or is this just straight on the nose? And even if it is straight on the nose, is this more valuable now that you know what happened before? Because I'm walking away with this going, you know, I don't care. Sure, whatever, that was weird. But something tells me that the first game will probably have a better intro, or the second game would have a better intro. Like, what I'm experiencing right now is never been intended by the creators, just someone completely new going into it. So, you know what, I'm gonna just have to say, I'm opting out. I cannot recommend or not recommend this. I wish it was more interactive, but, you know, it's a spooky story. There's some spooky stuff in here. I mean, you know, that's where we're leaving off at this part where she has baby teeth growing out of her hand. I don't know what that's all about, so I guess we'll have to find out in a future date. But, you know, why don't you leave a comment for me below? Can you tell me anything about Corpse Party? Don't tell me the plot. I don't really need to know the plot, but is it worth playing? You know, and is it really worth playing? Not like, yeah, I mindlessly sat there reading a bunch of text and then just threw it out and put another Vita game in. Like, I'm not interested in that. Are those other games actually worth playing? Is there more gameplay, or is it really just kind of visual novel? I'm not judging. I just want to know exactly what type of game this is, because right now it basically comes off as a visual novel. I'm not sure if that's a good representation of what the actual game is. I don't know. I thought I had more questions here than maybe I anticipated. I don't know. Either way, leave a comment below. Let me know. I want to hear all about it. And, yeah, I don't know. That's going to have to do it for this episode of the first hour. Oh, and I don't know. Leave a comment if you've never played any of these games and if you actually found this interesting. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this episode of the first hour. My name is Colin Tanner, and thank you for watching.